We recently took a 14-night transatlantic cruise from Fort Lauderdale to Rome. And after 6 days at sea, we reached our first port of call, Ponta Delgada in the Azores. Located on the island of São Miguel, it's a charming and scenic destination directly in the heart of the Atlantic. We booked a private tour, and our guide met us at the dock and whisked us off to see the natural beauty of this beautiful island. Our first stop was at the Lagoa das Sete Cidades, an emerald and sapphire twin lake nestled in the middle of a massive volcanic crater. It was breathtaking. From there, it was on to another breathtaking lookout, and we were amazed because no matter where we were on the island, we could always see beautiful views of the sea. Since it was springtime, everything was a lush, emerald shade of green. From there, we were off to the Cha Gorreana tea plantation. It's been in operation since 1883, so it's the oldest tea plantation in Europe.
Or different qualities of teas. So, like I said, the plantation we see outside, and by the way, it's over 40 acres of tea plantation. How much tea? A lot. A lot. Okay. The plant we see outside, it's this one, the Camellia sinensis. The Camellia sinensis has three main leaves, which is the broken, the orange pico, and the pico. Big, small, medium. But it isn't. It still works every day up until 5 o'clock, and then they close at 6.
It was fascinating to be able to examine some of the equipment that they used to process the tea. And then they showed us the finished product.
Just one little extra information to make the tea. When you are making the tea, if you boil the water, always wait 5 minutes before you put the leaves inside. Okay? Normally, most of people, when they do, see the water boiling, making the boil, leaves inside. No. Because if you do that, you are drinking water with flavor instead.
So we watched how the tea was made. Now we're to find out how it tastes. Fresh and delicious.
There was even a snack bar where you could buy light bites and even gelato. Now you know I couldn't resist that. We even got the chance to stroll among the tea plants and examine them for ourselves. They were lush and green and perfectly trimmed.
When we visited China in Hangzhou, we visited a tea village. I had no idea when we was planning to come to the Azores that, again, we would be visiting a tea village. But here we are again, visiting a tea village. This time we're in Ponta Delgada in the Azores. You never know what you're going to find when you travel. That's why we keep traveling.
Really easy to pick.
You gonna try and take some home?
Sure. I didn't realize how low these tea bushes were.
Beautiful. Doesn't it smell great?
Oh, yeah.
There were lots of hiking trails in the area.
One of the things that's fascinated me about the island is these fences, or walls, made out of volcanic stones. Of course, this is a volcanic island. Our guide told us that they've been here for many, many, many years. Some have even fallen down, and they can't rebuild them because the stonemasons who did them are no longer alive. But they are beautiful.
Then we were off to another beautiful volcanic lake. It was both awe-inspiring and really serene. Our guide informed us that houses on the lake were very limited and very expensive. Our next stop was the Furnas Valley, a geothermal wonderland where you can actually relax in natural hot springs. but they are really hot.
Boiler. The other one over there with the smoke coming out, it is called the big boiler. So the way they measure the boiler is, it doesn't matter. Basically the size of the heat doesn't, it is what it matters. Okay? Also over here we have
They even boil corn in these hot springs. Corn wasn't in season when we were there, so we didn't get a chance to try that taste treat.
We had no idea when we started out today we'd be seeing beautiful lakes and volcanic hot springs. This is crazy. And if I had smell-o-vision, you'd be able to tell. This really smells like sulfur.
Really like sulfur.
I can actually feel the hot steam. I had no idea I'd get some good content and a facial at the same time.
At the bottom of this hill, there was a fountain where you could actually taste some of the spring water. So I convinced Robert to give it a try.
So you guys know I'm the guinea pig. Adrian sent me down here to taste this. And so I'm gonna really give it a taste. They say it's like carbonated with a lot of minerals and a little fizz to it. So I'm gonna find out. The smell is obvious. You can smell the sulfur and all the other minerals. Yes, it's clean. It's clean, it's good. But it has a mineral taste to it. Hopefully it might turn me into Superman.
Yes, Robert is a really brave soldier. I'm so glad he was willing to take one for the team.
Like you guys said, you can taste the minerals.
Yes.
Our guide even showed us the carbonation. Our next stop was another awesome lookout high on a hill right below the Hermitage of the Mother of God Church. Even though there's very little traffic in this part of the island, we did manage to get caught up in a traffic jam. Apparently these cows were moving from one pasture to another. It was their commute time, and they were in no hurry to get out of the way. So we just turned around and continued to enjoy that gorgeous view.
Needless to say, Day 8 has been one for the books. We've seen the most beautiful sights all around this island of Ponta Delgada here in the Azores.
Before long, we were back at the port, boarding our ship, ready to head off to our next port of call.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. If you like what you saw, please hit that like button and subscribe. We greatly appreciate it.